Okay, this looks like we're live now, but nobody's here yet. So let me quickly take the time and share this stream. Where is it? Okay, one person is here. Welcome. Just give me a second to share the stream's information somehow. Where's the URL? Mosquito Man is here. Yes. 1 second. One second. There we are. Oh, and the previous one's gone. So I hope everybody will find the stream after some time. Ninja Monk is here. Excellent. So if you still have the other stream open, because now I can't see it anymore because it's finished, apparently. If you could quickly copy the link of this stream and paste it into the chat of the other one that didn't work, that would be nice. Does it say birthday stream? It's English. It does say birthday stream, but it shouldn't. I actually gave it a different name. Well. Let me quickly edit that. Journey live stream. That's what happened. What's happening if you have to quickly set up a new live stream. Still, already 7 people here, so thank you for that. And sorry for the technical issues this time. I was thinking like there will be no issues, definitely. But for some reason, the streaming software I'm using couldn't connect to the stream I had scheduled. So that's that. So change the title. Hopefully it's fine now. So Mosquito Man is here. Ninja Monk is here. Mosquito Man asks how I'm doing. I'm fine, thank you. ACN Network is also here. Mnox here. Chimichanga is there as well. Here as well. And Ninja Monkey. Oh, first time, Chimichanga. Good to have you here. Welcome. And I think most of the people that are here right now, most of the 6, are actually German speakers. So, herzlich willkommen. Oh, you're in Gunma. Nice. I'm in Nagano, your neighbor. Your neighboring prefecture. Yeah, nice. What are you doing in Gunma? I mean, usually for English-speaking people, it's usually English teachers for the most of them. But of course, if you're native German, then that may not work. Yeah, I hope slowly the people come over. Still only 6, but there have been like 8 people already waiting in the other one. So I hope they. So if one of you still has the other stream open, please share the link of this one. Please. Yes, please do that. So today, digging the overlay. Yeah, so today we have an overlay here. Native German artist. Oh, nice. What kind of artist though? We have an overlay here, which says drone goal. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. Obviously, $999 is a little bit high, so we probably won't reach that. But still, that's the end goal. Like at this point, I will be able to buy that drone. And it should be connected to Super Chats. And it is connected to the Tipeee link that you can probably see in the description, hopefully. However, I had already one donation from a kind supporter. And he said the experience was not good and he won't do it again. So probably I will change, unfortunately. Yeah, but I mean, there are plenty of platforms providing this kind of thing. Maybe I just use a PayPal link. That's what he actually suggested. Oh, Chimichanga goes to Nagano quite a bit. Glad to have found your stream. Nice. My stream, yes. Nice. To Nagano City or anywhere in Nagano? I mean, many beautiful places, of course. Yeah, Mosquito Man still can't donate through YouTube. Why? Photography, painting, creative art, jewelry, etc. Oh. So we have a real artist here. And do you do like more, do you do a specific style? For example, Japanese style because you're in Japan, or no Tippy link that Ninja Monkey can see? Let me just post it here. Wait a second. Give me a moment. Oh, indeed. There's no Tippy thing here, but we will have that soon. Wait. So as I said, we'll probably change soon from this one to another solution. But for now, for today, that is the one. Oh God, that's so complicated. Wait a second. Ish. And okay, so now that's done. So that's the Tippy link. You can use it if you want to. You don't have to, of course. It's all fine. This should be connected to this thing you see on the screen right here. Yeah, but I don't know how fast it will react. Many places, not only Nagano City, I see. Aminox says drone became more expensive, went from 999 to 999. Yeah, so this, it was the original overlay I used. Can you see that? Wait a second. Is it visible? No, it doesn't. Anyway, doesn't show up. Ah, here, there was another one. 80 out of 99. Why? I don't know why it says 80. Yeah, so originally I had this one. And then I said, like, I want to have a goal for a month. And then I said, okay, I just take the price of the goal, of the drone. And that's it. It says May, but actually it's like just drone goal. Probably I should change the title. Not Japanese style yet, more nature, bohemian, simply being creative. Ah, I see. Ah, Ninja Monkey is setting up Tippy. Yeah, the thing is, so probably for you in Europe, you might have more options with if you offer in euros, but for dollars, it just offers PayPal as payment method. Musashi LP says, welcome here first. And then I thought I'm the only German which still does say yeah, even when he speaks mainly in English while thinking and talking. Seems like not for everyone it's easy to break the habits. Yeah, I mean, I also have lots of English speaking or native English speaking friends that say yeah, so I don't see that as an issue. Ah, and Chimichanga says hi to ACN. Ah, because ACN welcomed him before. Okay. So 15 people here now. Everybody's coming over, hopefully. Hopefully most of the people of the previous one have realized that it's here now. If so, welcome. Good to have you here. So today I don't have a lot of topics. I hope you had a good week. This time I didn't have birthday. This time I didn't go anywhere actually this week. I just prepared for the next week, in which probably I will go back to Nadai and then have a very packed day and shoot a lot of interviews and so on. Also, I bought mini croissants, of which I may have one or two during this live stream. Yeah, so I was really lucky. So reiterating on last week when I went to Naraijuku on Saturday. Konnichiwa, Eddie JP. Good to have you here. So when I went to Naraijuku, I was like going there, and usually then I try to find something interesting, and it's an interesting town, so that's nice. But then just like walking through the streets and it looks like old houses, or it are old houses. from the Edo period. That's nice, if like, but then, you know, it doesn't fill a video of 10 minutes or so. So need more. So then I explore a little bit, and then I talk to the people and so on, and ask them maybe if they want to talk in front of the camera and all that. But I wasn't super successful there. And then in the afternoon, when it was like 4:30 already or so, I had talked to a couple of people, also to the Tourist Information Center a bit. Didn't tell them I want to make a video, just talk to them like casually. And I thought, okay, maybe no video here. Let's go back. I checked when the train goes and like, okay, in 1 hour. Okay, then I will talk to the tourist information people and see if they have something. Maybe they can support me somehow. And I was super lucky because the guy I talked to before, he was very enthusiastic. He was like, yes, great idea, great idea. We should do that. He turns out he also wanted to. Alminox, you donated? I don't know actually. Yeah, somebody donated. Excellent. So now, as you see, it went up to 185 from 175. So plus $10. Thank you very much. Whoever it was, I have no idea. And no pop-ups. Yeah, I thought about pop-ups. But for that, probably I would have to do some animation or something, or find an animation, and I didn't have the time, unfortunately. But yeah, would probably be good to have some kind of indicator, not just this very small number here, to change. Also, if you can probably, if you want to make your donation public, then you can just write in the chat that it's public, because I read all the chat, and then everybody knows. Okay, Alminox gave $10. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So the nice thing about this one is that it's cheaper than YouTube. So it takes like, I don't know what, 10% or something, and not like 30, 40 or 50. So, どこに住んでますか? 住んでますか? 英語わからない. I live in Nagano, Nagano City. And okay, yeah, coming back. So this person was super enthusiastic, and yeah, great idea. I will support you and so on. And then he also thinks that it's very good to not show just Narai, but the people in Narai, because that's what makes the difference in my eyes from a video maker's, creator's perspective. This is what makes the difference between all the other videos that just walk through there and what I will do, because it shows what it's like living there by talking to the people. Oh, Ninja Monkey just donated $5. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ninja Monkey. At least that worked. So that's so great. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah, so this will make the difference between my video and what everybody else is doing. And he totally agreed. So like, yeah, we need to show the people and the store owners. They have great characters there, and I will show you around. So I will introduce you. And this was very helpful, of course, because if somebody introduces you, it's just like you have immediately a closer connection, and especially in Japan, it's very important. Supposed to be more than $5. Oh, it was $15, right? Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, it was at 85 before, right? Not 95. Thanks a lot, Ninja Monkey. I almost totally undervalued your donation. Thanks a lot. So then he showed me around to a lot of different people. So that's also another thing I like a lot. He introduced me to a cafe owner, which I actually talked to before. Artist, kind of. She hand draws T-shirts. To somebody working at a temple. To ryokan. That's very kind of special because they only take one family per night. So they really focus their efforts. It's not for the money. It's like that's like the peak of quality over quantity. A ryokan is a Japanese hotel, and yeah, So we will have, hopefully, if these people actually agree to be in the video, we will have a lot of variation, and I can hopefully get all this done in a day, because it will be 5 interviews, and that's pretty tough. So current schedule says 1 hour per interview, and that's a tight one, because 10 to 20 minutes interview ideally, then I cut this down probably to 2 minutes or so. But before that, 10 to 20 minutes setup at least, find a good angle, set up the lights and so on. And then, yeah, shoot B-roll. That means everything around. So to support, for example, the owners of the store doing their thing, their work, or talking to me, or serving a customer, or me as a customer, and so on. And all that needs needs to be done in 1 hour. And then we need to transition to the next one also within this hour. So that's going to be a really tough one. Yeah, anyway, this will be a great challenge. Hopefully, it looks like I will get support from another creator here in Nagano, so that will be great. And then we will have a great video coming up. Wait a second. So, then your live stream reminds me, Ninja Monkey likes round numbers, excellent. Ronnie says your live stream reminds me that I wasted a whole week doing nothing. Yeah, I guess it's Corona, so I can all blame it on Corona. By the way, I hope it's going well for everybody. Here in Japan, I haven't checked the numbers in a couple of days again, but the last time it was still way too low. I mean, the vaccination numbers, I mean, the Corona numbers were going up, so also not so good. I don't know what the current status, probably didn't change so much. We still have state of emergency until the 31st, so until the full next week and then Monday. And then, yeah, I hope it will be kind of getting better eventually also through these measures. 日本の旅は技術的な問題と名付けられべきですね。Are the IT sector engineers too overworked? I guess some. Are they? I feel it depends on where you are, I guess. If you are have like a really high priority, very visible project that maybe the C something person has a lot of visibility on, then it may happen. At least the stress, and then from that comes overwork. There may be of course there are also like black companies that don't necessarily abide the law when it comes to overtime and all that. But I can't say like generally about the IT sector. TP was seamless, by the way, says Ninja Monkey. Video sounds exciting. Okay, both good to hear. Yes, I hope I can do justice. Of course, this drone that we are working towards here is would make it even nicer to see the whole thing from above. I see. Okay, when you see the whole thing from above, so yeah, that would be helpful, but I guess it's not gonna. It's gonna be a little bit tight. I guess give it 3 more months or so, then we may reach this goal. It's really good to see you. It's really good to see your live stream every week. Cheers. Thank you. Good to have you here every week. Are the IT sector engineers, like software engineers, machine learning engineers, overworked? Oh yeah, that's the same question. So I can't generalize, but some are, some are not. Do the big IT companies like Google, Microsoft have working hours 9 to 6 in Japan? Oh, I don't know if they have 9 to 6 or just 3. I would imagine they have like flex time. Maybe they have core time, but probably not. And then, yeah, if so, then it would be 9 to 6 or 10 to 7, 10 to 7, yeah, I guess. Your second Instagram picture looks like it could be the one of my first pictures with my girlfriend, and what you wrote is also what I was thinking. The second recently? No. Now I have to look up my second Instagram picture. Like, did you mean my second ever? I don't remember that. Probably a long, long time ago. Yeah, let me... Yeah, bro. Yeah, probably the first one ever, right? Yeah, I have to scroll down a lot. Wait. Thankfully, I don't post a lot on Instagram, so it should not take super long to scroll down here. But it does. Oh yeah, now we get to all the oversaturated old pictures. Ah, I see. Even though I'm only 1.8 meters, I sometimes feel like a giant in Japan. I see. That's not my girlfriend, or has never been in a relationship with me person. For your information. COVID is giving a major mental trouble, to be honest. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, for me, thankfully, it's kind of okay, but still, sometimes I totally get that. And also, I mean, being, working with people, being at home all the time, it's okay for my kind of work, thankfully. So I'm very lucky with that. But it's not for everyone. And also, seeing people live is a different thing, like how you can connect and so on, obviously. Yeah. Maybe not an issue for you, Johannes, but your full name is revealed when you really donate via PayPal. Maybe make a Japanese Journey PayPal account. Yeah, I will do that. And that's not an issue. Actually, it's in one of my videos anyway, at least one. It says like full name, Johannes Borchert, slipper enthusiast. It's in the all about slipper mania video, which I liked, but it was actually just a placeholder to bring out something because I was working on a bigger video. But still, some people's favorite. Yash Sharma, chill out. Yash Sharma. Ah, okay. Do you follow MIA or Refold approach to learning Japanese? Yeah, very loosely, I would say. So I made even a video on MIA and last year. And yeah, loosely. I mean, I live in Japan, obviously, and speak Japanese a lot. I don't speak my native language usually, which is, I don't know if it's good or not. I forget words, obviously, but I still sound very native, I would say. But I do speak English for my work, so I need English every now and then, like in the streams. But I think overall, from the 3 languages I speak, English, Japanese, and German, my Japanese is improving the most, and the other 2 are like kind of in decline. Which DJI drone are you planning to buy? The Osmo Mini 2. Is it this? Osmo Mini 2? DJI Mini 2? I forgot the names, but the small one where I don't need permission when I'm in the city. Yeah. However, I will get, so the permission depends on the weight. And in Japan, it's the weight limit is 200 grams. So this one is 199. However, this comes with a very low flight time, about 10 minutes. So I will also buy heavier batteries for when I'm not in one of these restricted areas, like a city. And hopefully I will most of the time not be like mountains and stuff. They would be, so densely populated areas are not okay, like Tokyo and so on, or Nagano. Okay. Every week live stream, what day and time? Every week, yes, at Saturday, 9 p.m. Japanese time. On Saturday, 9 p.m. Japanese time. which is 9 p.m. for you. Second ever. Right now I'm missing the context. 日本に来た時、日本に来たきっかけは何ですか？きっかけって。I need to search that. I don't know that. Nagano is a great place. I think so, yes. Yeah, I was not, in the beginning I didn't like it so much, if I'm honest, because I was very, like with myself, because I worked from home. I didn't have friends, obviously. I didn't speak the language super great. And yeah, it didn't really, it was socially not a great experience. And then I went to Yokohama, then I got like a job. I got a job, then I went to Yokohama and with the colleagues and all that. And then I had to use my Japanese also more. And also, of course, time went by and then you learn. And so then when I came back here last year during Corona, not for living here, it was different. So yeah, it became more positive. One, because it was a positive experience compared to Yokohama, just having more space, being more free, don't have all this state of emergency and so on, and lots of people all the time. And then when we went back, it was so stressful, and then we came back here again. It was so nice. And then we decided, okay, we want to move. And now it's really nice. Through that, and probably also time, and like me getting kind of accepting that, or even having the time to see the positives. And also previously I talked with my wife, like maybe you should move somewhere else, but not Nagano, it's too close to your mother-in-law, to my mother-in-law, to your mom. But then thinking about that, of course, if I was to live in Germany with my family, I also would like to be there because of my family and friends. So I would like to be close to them and not live somewhere in Germany just because it's called Germany. So it makes sense for me if we live here. If we live in Japan, I will live in Nagano. Okay, so I googled kikkake, which is the reason, Auslöser, the trigger. And my wife is Japanese. Yeah. Nagano is a great place. 15 viewers and only 6 likes? Oh no, 16 viewers now. How we can do better. Yeah, don't worry. Juan Silva, hi, how are you? I'm new in this channel. Welcome here. What type of technology are you working in? I am student of system engineer. I'm software engineer. My kind of speciality is mobile. So applications, apps. Hello, Daniel Panic. Good to have you here. Johannes is using the totally married to living in and working in Japan approach. Yes, that's correct. Still, if your wife, my wife speaks only Japanese, so that's that. But if your wife speaks English or your other native languages, so of course, you can still kind of create your own bubble, right? And also in my case, when working and so on, I have to speak English a lot. So I still don't have this 100% immersion or so just because I live here. Do you travel much outside of Japan? Currently, no. And before that, also not so much. Because if I would take holiday, then either inside of Japan or to visit my family and friends in Germany. So I would like be one or the other. And then maybe for business trip, like go to China or something. That happened. But it's not like I'm a great traveler in general for the sake of traveling. We can fly drones in Japan without any permission if the drone is under 200 grams. If it's under 200 grams, then it's not a drone, it's a toy. So that's that. Yeah. And then we have a fantastic $10 donation from Daniel Panic. Daniel, as always, thank you so much for your strong contribution and support here. Kikkake tsujinakatta kana. そうね。Yeah, so my wife, like I said,奥様は日本人ので、彼女は1年間ぐらい私とドイツに住んだけど、やっぱりドイツがこんなに好きじゃなかったので、まあ私はどこでもいいだと思ったから今日本にいます。She does not speak German or English. Your Japanese must be fluent. As you just have heard, it's not. But yeah, I mean, she struggled, of course, especially in the beginning when I didn't speak any Japanese. She tried her best with English and also started learning German. And when she was in Germany with me, she learned German there as well in school. And so we spoke German at that time. But then when after half year school stopped and I started to invest more into Japanese, it switched. And then over time, of course, since she didn't maintain it all, it's like downhill. She still gets a little bit and can speak a bit, but it's not like we'd use any German, or she uses any German at all with me or my kids. That's just, I mean, I do speak German to my kids, but they don't speak back in German. Hi man, I do IT, applied to a company in Munich. I got the third interview with the tech team. They were happy with me, then rejected me next day. Told me they found somebody better. Is it true? I mean, sounds like it's true. Says Madi Shekerirat. So I think first time here, so or at least first time I read you. So yeah. Google Translate, copy, paste, sneak move, Johannes. Exactly. Yeah, still pretty bad with the kanji. Yeah, so I don't know. I could be, I guess. Why not? I mean, I don't understand why they wouldn't tell you if they are not happy with you. That's my opinion. Or why they, yeah. I mean, if you don't have to tell anybody if you're happy with them or so in the interview, right? You can just say you will hear from us or thank you for your time. So if they already told you, they liked you, and then however they had somebody better, then that's how. I mean, I don't know why they would tell you a lie. Now I will have a croissant. Culture shock when I went back to Germany. Yeah, reverse culture shock, certainly. So Germany is very dirty compared to Japan, believe it or not, I feel. And what else? I actually made a video on reverse culture shock. So if you mind trying to understand it, then you can search for that. But yeah, so this, I guess, like trains are so late. And I remember I bought a ticket at the vending machine and I got 20 euros in 2 euro coins. So 10 2 euro coins, because the vending machines of the German train company are not capable of returning bills. It's just like, it's like one after the other. Pitim, 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 pitim. It was like shocking. Not shocking really. I knew that, of course, but it's like, oh god, it's still so bad. And this was already the case when I came to Japan the first time, actually. So when I came back, then from Japan to Germany, and these vending machines at the trains in Germany, which were new back then, so slow, unbelievable. In Japan, give them the money, like, let's say 10,000 yen, and it's like, zzz, and then all the money immediately, poof, like the coins, and then the bills, whoop, in one. And you can even insert multiple bills at once. Would never be possible in Germany. And then, of course, like trains are not on time. The toilets are not. I mean, public toilets are not usable essentially from a hygienic standpoint. Things like that, probably. Like trains, especially trains, are very shocking. And if I come back in winter when it's cold and I sit on a toilet which is not heated, that's a big shock. Bit unreasonable to ask Johannes to explain or answer regarding interview he was not a part of. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it's like more of an experience question if this happens in Germany. To be fair though, or to be open, I've never been interviewed, I think, or it's been like when I was a student I was interviewed, but never as a full-time professional because I was self-employed. Okay, and you, Madi has 4 more interviews next week, so I'm sure you will land a job in one of those. People want to hear opinions on a situation even if they aren't a part of it. Not too strange, but I can expect much more than their guess. Obviously. Can you add multiple bills at once in deposit ATM in Germany? I don't know, because I think I never deposited money at an ATM in Germany. Yeah, in Japan I do it all the time because like sending money from this account to that costs money usually, I think. So I just take it out and then put it into the ATM. But probably it's possible in Germany. Coins are not possible, definitely not. But yeah, bills should be fine. Okay, is this true? It's very hard to answer, yes, in this context. But I think, yeah, I did my best. Not sure they really expect a definite answer. Yes, maybe, probably not. Oh, we dropped to 12 viewers. Oh no. Still fine. And by the way, so Daniel donated, as you have seen, and it did not change this drawn goal. So apparently the connection between this and the, where is it? Here. Super chat does not work. So that's that. Maybe I did something wrong or it just doesn't work. So plus $10. I need to keep that in mind. So they need to make German vending machines using the same parts as an ATM. Do you can buy multiple schnitzels? Can you buy multiple schnitzels? Is that the question? I mean, most certainly yes. I don't know if I can eat multiple schnitzels, but it depends on the size probably. Or it should say so you can buy multiple schnitzels. But I can already do that now. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and then I'm kind of out of topics, I think, for this week. As I said, not so much happened. I didn't go anywhere to film. Just preparation right now. Editing the previous video, which is already in the rough first draft thing, but I don't like the beginning, especially it's too slow. So probably currently it's 12 minutes, then in the end it will probably be 9 or so, hopefully. So cut a lot stuff out that is not necessary. But yeah, lot of things happening in the video actually. I think 5 or 6 different stations. So I'm looking forward to that and hope it will be well received. I'm not completely sure about the title. I have one in mind, which is A Day in the Japanese Countryside, but it may not work. Maybe I need to find something better. But yeah, if you have any topics you want to talk about, any questions, concerns, then let me know. How's the vaccination going over there? That topic again. Yeah, still bad, I think. Where was it last time? I think 4% or so was the first vaccination or something like that. So like doesn't have an impact at this numbers, obviously. In comparison, Germany has like 40% now. First injection. And for example, some of my friends, same age, already got the first one. So it's like open for everybody, maybe, or most people, young people as well, at least. By the way, did wifey son forgive you for sending them away and birthday streaming with us when she saw the donations? Yeah, I mean, she's not like, wow, yeah, finally I get some money, because she knows it's not for her. So, but yeah, she was fine because she was at her mom, which means mom is taking care of the kids and she can sleep or something. So she doesn't complain. Good morning, Silver the Shy. Good to have you here. Do you drive in Japan? I do drive in Japan. Every now and then. Not a lot, of course, because I work from home and don't have to drive so much. But like, I mean, every now and then, like I said, shopping or something. Today, for example, I drove to the home center. Oh, John, good to have you here. Does rainy season start next month in Nagano? I'm not sure. I feel like it's already kind of starting. So it's starting to, the weather forecast is already looking rainy. But so far, so good. So it was yesterday or 2 days ago, it was lots of rain. But today it was supposed to rain, but almost nothing. So also, I don't know how, because from when I lived here first, I don't remember rainy season. So either it wasn't really rainy or I just thought like that's normal because I'm from Germany. Have you ever encountered racism towards you in Japan? Not sure. So I didn't see something like, oh, you're a fucking foreigner or something. That I did not encounter. Maybe some negative experience I had, maybe because I'm a foreigner, but I don't know. May have been because I was a foreigner. I am a foreigner. Have you ever seen someone with road rage there? Rage, I don't know. I've seen some, at least once I've seen somebody do like between the cars and like wee. So that happened. I only drive with my wife crazy. Yeah, I didn't like driving for the longest time, but when we moved here, and Nagano is kind of, you're more or less relying on a car. So then I'm like, yeah, whatever. Because I have a license for some time here. For Germans, it's very easy to get. If you have a German license, so you just show that and make an eye test and pay, I don't know, 4,000, 8,000 yen or so, and then you get it. So why not? Rainy season has already started. I think lots of rain here by the volcanoes. Okay, so Gunma. So then it should also be here. Yeah, let me see. I think yeah, tomorrow is sunny, then it's cloudy, then it's sometimes cloudy, then it's sunny, then cloudy. So it's not so far not, it's fine, rain-wise, regarding to the weather forecast. But maybe it's also because Nagano has the Alps around it, so it may be a little bit protected. Very good plus is just home from a vaccination shift in a vaccination center. They had some funny self-coded software to monitor the number of patients vaxxed. It became a contest at some point. Oh, well. Self-coded software. Anyway, I mean, maybe it's a good kind of contest contest in this case, hopefully, as long as they do it properly. How have you been emotionally? Oh, good. Today I was tired, but I don't know why. Maybe my older one was coughing a lot last night and couldn't sleep so well. Probably that's why. But emotionally, I'm okay. Chimichanga does not drive here. Her husband does all the driving. Okay. Yeah, my wife also likes driving more than I do, actually. But sometimes I just want to do it. I don't like driving generally. I mean, here and in Germany or anywhere. 024314. I'm fine, thank you, and I hope you are as well. By the way, I'm fine, thank you. So apparently, when most, or if not all, Japanese people learn English, there is this role play where they have, where somebody asks, "How are you?" and the other one person answers, "I'm fine, thank you, and you." So if you ever ask a Japanese person, "How are you?" then most likely this will be the first reply, except if this person has like a kind of high level of English. So once I was on the train holding my baby, like 4 years ago or so, and the lady came to me and like, I don't know what she said, but essentially at some point she said, "How are you?" And I said, "I'm fine, thank you." And then she was like, stuck because there was not the "and you." It's like something was missing and she didn't know how to handle it. And after that, my wife told me, you have to say "and you," otherwise it doesn't work. So that was funny. I'm watching for over 40 minutes and haven't said a word yet. Now you have. Many words. So welcome. Good to have you here. How many? 16 now? Good. Oh no, yeah, exactly right. But I mean, yeah, there's some situations where in Japan where roleplay just works. Like if you're in a store, it's like almost the same. Probably you can cover it with like less than 100 words, and for 95% of the cases. 024314 is super groggy after my first vaccination for COVID the night. That was horrible, but it's getting slowly better now. Yeah, most people I talk to that got it have some kind of side effects in this level, like immune system is working, or arm hurts, or like tired, things like that, headache. Have you ever been talking to someone and gotten stuck? I mean, I don't know if gotten stuck, but like, I don't know what you mean. What does that mean? That happens. Still happens. So, yeah, but just ask what it means and then hopefully understand to some extent. If that happens a lot, of course, then it's a kind of annoying. You broke the Japanese lady. Yeah, she was shocked and disappointed, maybe. Maybe not. Just remember, no matter how kind you are, German children are always kinder. Kinder. Yeah. Excellent. I knew this one, actually. Ninja Monkey is still here. Thank you, Ninja Monkey. Hi, Tani says, this morning I saw some people on Twitter talking about this Ibaraki health center thing. Have you seen it as well? No, I haven't. Yeah. But I mean, let me know about what it's about then. Then I know. Any fun plans soon? Maybe taking up knitting? No. My wife took up sewing last year. Sewing is the word, actually. Sewing, right? And she wanted to sew in this room over there tonight or now, but because it's loud, she's now watching TV downstairs. She said, like, how long does it take? 1 hour or so? And like, no, at least 1.5. I mean, last time if you were here, it was 3 hours, so can get a little longer every now and then. Probably today it won't be 3, but you know, last time was special, birthday and things. Apparently they stated some corona guidelines which included to not eat with foreigners and things like that. Wasn't received that well. Yeah. I saw something like that. Yeah. I saw like 2 tweets or so, but I didn't. Yeah, didn't dig deep, obviously. I guess the formulation is maybe not the most lucky. Or it's just stupid, or very, very oversimplified maybe, because I think maybe the background may be that like 29% or so of the people who should quarantine don't actually report the location. And then they say, okay, so foreigners are doing that, which of course could also be Japanese people, the same and so on. But whatever. Yeah. I'm every time something like this happens, I'm like, what are you guys thinking? There must be some kind of really bad misunderstanding somewhere in the communication chain. I skipped John, who had the first vaccination, slightly sore arm, but no other side effects. Okay, that's good. Danny had both shots, no symptoms. Oh, nice. My twin brother, who lives in the UK, just got first shot and he's got lots of symptoms. Oh. Best German pun, treffen sich zwei Jäger, beide tot. Can we translate that? No. It would be two huntsmen meet each other and both are dead. But it's more like hit each other, kind of like that. Sometimes people don't think hurts us all. Yeah, at least it's like, I mean, doesn't hurt me in like physically or something, but emotionally. Sorry, I kicked the table. By the way, speaking of the table, standing desk now, like everything is prepared and can move up and down and so on. Now I'm sitting though. Yeah, and also usually I feel like in Japan you often see like two these kind of comments happen in like 2 areas. One is foreigners and the other one is women. Who was that? Who said like men should go shopping during Corona because women take so long to decide or something like that. It's like, of course, some old man in a leading position said that. Who probably never goes shopping by himself. Anyway, standing desk means we can appreciate your work at full height. My work at full height. Yes, but I sit now. And you remembered to turn all the mood lights today. To turn on all the mood lights today too. Yes, I did. So usually I forget this one here, because this is in my backpack, so I have to take it out, turn it on, then it's battery powered, which doesn't last enough, so I have another battery pack here which is connected to it. It's all on. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Also this side here changed, as you can see. So this was actually my cable management box, but the cables grew out of it. It was a disaster. So the cupboard that was here before, so hard, is now here next to the table, and what was on next to the table is now there. So yeah, maybe I will get something bigger for that area again at one point. But since I'm not doing so much here anymore, except for these live streams, maybe I don't need to. Yeah, Ninja Monkey had his 2 jabs by February. Yeah, Gibraltar, super fast. Yeah. Not Japan. Have you thought of getting nano leaves? I don't know what it is. I have to Google that now. Nano leaves. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, it's like illuminated triangles for the wall. No, probably it would be too much. Yeah. I mean, a little bit of more lights or so would be nice, and where I can switch the color on my phone or so, like these ones back here, this one, this one. This one cannot switch the color, but the intensity on my phone. This one here can switch the color, but not with my phone. I need a remote control, which I don't know where I put it. And this one here is also controllable from my phone. But I don't do it because it takes too long to take out the phone, connect and so on. Until that, I have done it manually on the thing. Anyway, yeah, it would be nice to have like even more things here, but I don't know if I really need that. Probably it's better to invest this kind of money now in gear that I can use outside. And then Ninja Monkey got sleepy, and that's it. Okay, that's good. I go into lurk mode since Formula 1 is starting. Wish a wonderful rest day. Okay, enjoy Formula 1. I haven't watched this in a long time, a very long time. Fun edition, I think. React to sound. Ah, I see. Yeah, usually I use headphones, so probably there won't be a lot of reaction, except like for talking. That would be funny, but maybe also annoying. How big is that room? How big was that? 10 tsubo. That's how much is that? Like, was it 10 or 8? 10 maybe, but I think it includes the walk-in closet. So probably this room, how big is it? 14, 15 square meters maybe. So not super big. So you're seeing the longest length. So you're in one corner here, you, and the door is the other corner. So that's like the longest thing. It's a wide lens. We have, now I have to calculate. There's 20 millimeters on a Canon lens, which uses a speed booster on a micro four thirds. So let me quickly calculate how we the 40 times 0.71. That is a 28 millimeter lens right now on a full frame. So it's, yeah, not super wide, but yeah, we got a lot. Wait, let me show you more. Whoop. Yeah, now you see more. This is my curtain, and this is the walk-in closet here, over here. And then here next to me, this is the croissant, and next to me is my wife's station. Yeah, that's how it looks. Oh, yeah, it is here. Okay, focus again. That didn't work. Again. Yeah, maybe okay. All right. Are you renting house or apartment? If house, any experience that could benefit us, as we are contemplating renting a house due to new very noisy neighbors. We are renting a house. And it was kind of was a lucky decision, I don't know, but it was a kind of so we wanted the house here. I was working from here for a week or so. So let me explain more. So we came here during my child's kindergarten summer vacation, which was 2.5 weeks or so. And while we were here, I talked to my boss and he asked me if I want to move here. So we took a couple of days to make a decision, and then we started looking and found, there goes the focus. Let me try again. Is it? I mean, it looks kind of okay here. Let me know if it's not okay for you. So we found a very nice house, and we said we take it. Yeah, usually in Japan, if you say you take it, then you get it, right? At least if they don't say no foreigners, but that was not the case there. However, then the day before we should sign, which was Friday, and on Sunday we would go back. Saturday we want to sign. The landlord said, yeah, I want to use it for myself, which is usually not okay, but because he was like a higher up in that company that is like responsible for managing these kind of houses, it was okay for him. So we were like, okay, Then we looked at the next day instead, we looked at other houses but didn't find a good one. And so we went back without one, and then we found this one online and asked my mother-in-law and sister-in-law to take a look and stream it to us. And we said, okay, we take it. And we took this house without ever having seen it like in real life. So the day we moved in, we saw it the first time. So was kind of lucky. And that's all I can say. I don't know what actually you want to know, but probably already wrote something. Makes sense. You could make a killer time lapse. I'm totally missing with the tiles. Do you keep up with any Japanese musicians or authors or anything? No. Nothing, I think. I'm going to list my place for sale, and one reason is to get away from noisy neighbors. I hope to get into a smaller building. Oh, I see. Yeah, we didn't have noisy neighbors. I think if then we were the noisy neighbors because of kids. But I also don't like, so we had a mansion, which is like an apartment it's a condo, an apartment in a concrete building, which means something to somebody to the left, to the right, to the top, to the bottom of you. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I lived in apartments before, but not like that. And so it feels very... And also the way they are built is that there are certain areas of the apartment that need to be lower for like the electricity and stuff. And I don't like that at all. So it felt too tight, too narrow for me. So it was really, especially with Corona. And we got another kid, right? So we had lots of stuff. It just was not enough, and this house perfect. So I'm very happy that we moved away to another place. Hey man, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Faiz Ahmad. I'm from India. I really like your videos. Oh, greetings to India, and thank you for the nice words. I'm glad you like them. It's also great to see a couple of new faces. I mean, read a couple of new people. Faces, it doesn't work. Good to have a couple of new people here in the chat. Is your Japanese good enough to get a coding job in Japan? I only had one interview in Japanese and was kind of okay, but I didn't pass because the coding test was not good enough. So if the interviewer is kind, then yes, but I don't speak good business Japanese, I think. I mentioned that there are a lot of coding jobs that are only English speaking on English speaking teams. Yes, correct. Yes, the Japanese mansion. Yes, it's called mansion. I don't know why, and it's also very popular. So if you look at the development of real estate price in Japan over time, then in the last 10 years or so, condos have really gone up compared to everything else. So I don't know why everybody dreams of that. I certainly don't. But of course, reselling value is good in comparison to other like houses like these. Sounds very stifling. Yeah. Daniel is going from a condo and hopefully finds a 3-flat or something. Search Chicago 3-flat to get an idea what they look like. Yeah. I have no idea what that means. Oh, that looks nice. So it's like a 3-story thin house, right? And I like this kind of the rounded thing that many of them seem to have, or even all. I would probably put my office there. Or bathtub, like in the top. If it looks like a little bit like a tower, right? So top tower thing. Did you finish saving up? Says Aminox. I think Daniel said he was selling his place, so probably not needed, right? Faiz Ahmad has been watching my videos for a long time, so this time I decided to have a live chat. Nice, good to have you here. Haitani says, I often heard in Japan it makes more sense to rent houses instead of buying because real estate value usually goes down over the years. I think it depends where you are. In Tokyo over the last years it's gotten up. In Nagano slightly down. Depends on the area, of course, of Nagano City, I mean. So that's the land, and the house goes down. Certainly goes down, but still, I mean, if you rent, then you kind of, you pay your landlord's credit loan thing, mortgage, that's the word. And if you buy, then you pay yours, and at least you have something in the end, and right, not nothing. But of course, it still comes with cost and so on, so you have to calculate carefully and all that. And it's not like a secure investment or so, as it may be in most other regions or many other regions. Is there a tourist spot you wouldn't recommend? I hear this shopping district isn't all it's cracked up to be. So personally, I really don't like Takeshita Street, which is in Harajuku. So it's like this very, I feel loud. Lots of people, many sweet things, many anime things and so on. Yeah, why are there so many people? And it's like whenever friends come here, or used to come here, then I go walk with them through that once. And then I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how I imagine Japan to be. Lots of people, very loud, like cosplayers and so on. And I'm like, I'm done for the day after that. But sometimes it needs to be, apparently. And I wouldn't I don't think you need to go there. Then Shibuya crossing, maybe, the famous crossing there. It's just a crossing. There are many people, of course, and but you cross it once. And if you happen to be in Shibuya and have 5 minutes, then you can do that if you're at the right exit. But other than that, things like that. But their shopping district is really hard to pinpoint, because there are, of course, many shopping districts throughout Japan, and especially in Tokyo, because it's so big. And then Kyoto. So I have been to Kyoto only once, and it was 5 years ago. And I don't really remember. I thought it was okay, but when I look at the pictures now, I feel like, lots of people there. Now it's certainly different, because no foreigners are allowed to come here, tourists. But I don't know if maybe it's good to go there once, but I don't know if you have to go every time or so. Hopefully, I will be able to go to Kyoto next month and do something like Kyoto off the beaten path, or secret spots, or something that will give you, a way around the tourist traps. Yes, exactly. So Daniel says he has a good amount from the equity from his current sale of his apartment. You have one unit in it. I see. Could be 3 or 4 families, one each floor. I see. I thought you have the whole thing. That would be fantastic. I see. Still looks nice. I like this kind of house. However, I would want the whole thing. Then like one floor is office, one floor is kids, one floor is us. So. Just hopeful that you'll move soon and without too many unforeseen issues. To Daniel, yeah, I hope so too. Just got here, mate. Question, says Ricardo. Good to have you here again. Was it hard to rent an apartment as a foreigner, or easier since you are married to a Japanese national? Of course, I can't compare, because I've never been trying to find an apartment without being married to a Japanese national, but it's been easier. So I explained before, we had one time where we didn't get the house because the landlord wanted to use it for himself. But other than that, we'd always got what we wanted. Also, I work for a very well-known Japanese company, which also helps. So I don't need something like a guarantor company, for example, because of that. It's very, when I first moved here, I didn't work for this company, and they had to have a guarantor company. So I have to have an interview with them. They have to accept. They have to pay them And I don't know why they accepted me. Maybe because of my wife, I don't know. Because they talked to me. I was still in Germany. Like, yeah, I do, like, if I would go to Japan, I would still be self-employed with my own company. And I thought, like, that's like saying I essentially might never make any money. But still, they said okay for some reason. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah. Aminox says, just stay away from Roppongi too. I love Roppongi. But maybe it's different again because I worked there. So, you know, I had a lot of time to explore it. Probably depends also on which side of the crossing you are. So I was on the side where there are not so many nightclubs and so on. The side away from the Tokyo Tower. Yeah. And I have a couple of, actually many places I like and even recommend there. But yeah, generally, I mean, I've never been to a club, for example, or anything in Roppongi like that. It's like, you know, drinking with colleagues, something like that happened a lot, but yeah. Okay. Daniel says to Aminox, thanks, I'm not rich, but I'm trying to not be rich, move into somewhat wealthy neighborhoods, so I have to make some compromise. Says, I see. Silver the Shy just wants some soup without the noise. You can buy an entire 3-flat, sure, would be about around 400k US. Could be 2 million for the building. Depending on where it's at. I see. Between 400k and 2 million, depending on location. Yeah, understandable. Japanese spouse is the secret key to easy renting. Probably, yeah. I mean, I think one concern many landlords have is, do you speak Japanese? Right? If something happens, they need to communicate something, rules, anything. Can they do that? And if you have a Japanese spouse, then it's yes, of course. Look, here's my wife. She's Japanese, or my husband. But if not, then maybe not. So that's probably one of the reasons. Yeah. And also there may be like bias towards certain ethnicities or so. And Germans usually are liked. I don't know why. Or maybe because they think Germans are close to Japanese and how clean they are and how, you know, orderly and so on they are. I don't know. Do you like the Japanese flip phones? I saw a video on them and they seem really advanced for what they are. I like them, yeah. I never had one, but I like them. And when I came here first, this was just 2 years after the iPhone, when it was not popular here. It was, yeah, really, really advanced and so on. And back then, there was like 3G in Germany, in my city, was not existing. And it's like I had to go to Munich, the next bigger city, to get it. In Japan, there was only 3G. No like 2G or something, or 2.5G. It was just, they had only that already back then. And it was so powerful phones, like you could watch TV, I think, and things like that. And now, yeah, now they are like the old people phones or something. Sometimes I think I should get one because I use my smartphone too much. It takes too much time. I think like maybe that would be enough. And then I just use this when I want to talk to my family or so. But so far I haven't made it the change, the switch. Would 2 years of professional coding experience be enough to land a job in Japan? Maybe. I mean, if you have provided you have, I mean, landing a job, that's one thing, but of course visa is another thing. So provided you have a university degree, then it could be. I mean, just the experience is not, of course, not enough. You need to, you know, kill it in the interview. Obviously. I think it's like the same everywhere. There are some like junior positions or so where there's no problem. And if you apply for something higher, then it may be a problem. But yeah, you will find out by doing it. Before smartphones, Japan had one of those economies with an Galapagos effect regarding to mobile phones. Yeah, when we all still had those Nokia blocks, they were already sending mails via phone. Yes, it's called Garake here. So Galapagos Keitai mobile phone, actually. So these flip out phones are called like that, And yeah, they had that back then. And now they don't. Or they still, but most people have smartphones. However, so I have this phone is a OnePlus. It's not sold in Japan because it's a dual SIM. So I have my German and my Japanese card in there. And the thing is, with Japanese phones, iPhones at least, they have the flash sound of the camera. It's of course fine to have in Japan. It's a legal requirement for those makers here. But if I'm in Germany or so, and I have this annoying flash sound, everybody's like, why don't you switch it off? I can't. So one good reason not to buy a phone in Japan. Okay, where are we? If you rent an apartment in Japan, do they allow you to keep pets? Some do, not everybody. Sometimes it's like if you want pets, then you need to pay 10,000 yen more a month or so. But yeah, some do, not most don't, I would say. If you're married to a Japanese spouse, you are not deemed too big of a flight risk. That's certainly true. A certain level of cultural understanding is assumed, plus communication is easier as well. Yes, true. Yeah, flight risk is the other thing. Like, you're flight risk, right? If you're here, you rent, you don't pay. Next month you also don't pay, and then you leave the country. Like, probably has happened, and that's a risk. And they don't have that with Japanese, and it's definitely lower if you have a Japanese spouse, who maybe even guarantees for you. Next question is how you get a Japanese spouse. You know, I think same as everywhere else. Is there Japanese technology you don't use, either for lack or want or the old-fashioned way is better? That's difficult. Let me see. What Japanese technology? Because it's really hard now to have something that's like a specific Japanese technology. What comes up is like the toilet seats, which I use extensively. And the bathrooms, which I also use. I think I don't use. I can't come up with anything. If you have something and maybe some Japanese technology that you think of, then let me know. Old-fashioned way is better. It's a hard one. I don't like watching TV, but that's not necessarily Japanese thing. Japanese journey's next video. Get to Japan in one easy step. Yes. Life hack to come to Japan. Step 1, get married. Step 2, come to Japan, be happy. maybe don't say be happy. In my case, I went to language school in Japan and met her there. Ah, I see. The rest is history. She also turned out to be the secret key for an easy visa. That's true, yeah. I even came here on a tourist visa and then changed. No problem. How does bringing stuff from your home country to Japan work? Yeah, you just bring it, nobody cares. It's not like you come here as a tourist and then you have to like switch your phone at the airport or so. Yeah. However, so this one I purchased in Germany, sent to my parents, asked them to send it here. Didn't work because of the battery. So when the next time somebody came to Japan a couple of months later, he brought this one. When was that? 2018. So it's already an old phone. In phone age, it's already a granddad, grandpa, old person. Japanese technology we don't use or need. Fax machines. Yes, exactly. I mean, they used fax machines when we did. I mean, everybody had a fax machine in Japan. When in Germany, you would get like a phone call to inform you from the fax information center or something that you will get a fax now at night. It happened actually to a friend of mine who lived in Japan for like in the 90s. I think came and had an early fax machine in Germany. So it was once it was advanced technology, but somehow the evolution has stopped. Maybe even a devolution. What else is there? Japanese technology. I mean, I'm not a fan of Japanese heating technology, usually. It's like, I'll just look up at my air conditioner here, which is often used. I don't know if that's I think most likely it's not power efficient. And yeah, I would like to have like, something like a centralized heating system or so, which I think exists in Hokkaido, right? Aminox, but not here in Nagano, also not in Yokohama, and that's so pricey to heat like that and then have this thin, almost not insulated walls. No. Do you hang out with more of the foreigners there or more of the Japanese people? Like, is there a little Germany somewhere? I don't know about Germans, so I'm now friends with a couple of German YouTubers here. Wait. A couple? Maybe one? Two, I think, at least two. And I'm not friends with any Japanese YouTubers, I think. So that's that. Kind of happens, of course, from the niche, because my niche is English and not Japanese. It's also not German, but yeah. And then, but other than that, I would say so professionally from work, it's usually my team, which is, I think, 60% foreigners. And here in Nagano, I don't know I know one other foreigner, I think. Andy, who also is a YouTuber. Yeah. Depends where you come from. Europe, it's 230 volts. Japan is 100 volt. And to make Japan even more confusing, half is 50 hertz and the other is 60 hertz. Yeah. And if you make videos, that's hard. Because the hertz, then the frequency of the light is different. And then you see like this weird thing on the camera. Yeah. And Aminox also said kotatsu is the secret key to life in Hokkaido and heating blankets. Yeah. Have a hot carpet, as it's called here. Heated carpet thing. I also don't think that's efficient. And we don't have a kotatsu. Kotatsu is a usually low desk table with a blanket on the sides and a heater thing below. So yeah. You slide under it, and then you stay there for the rest of the day. I talked to my wife. Shouldn't we get one? And she said no. A kotatsu brings out the worst in people. For example, you sit there, you eat something, you have your trash, and like. You don't hit it. You do nothing. Things like that. That's what she says. So you just get lazy with the kotatsu because it's so nice and comfortable. And maybe that's why we don't have any, but we may get one eventually. I'm lucky enough to live in a new apartment with electrical floor heating everywhere. That's nice. That's nice. And yeah, so our one drawback of living in this house now is the electricity bill or heating bill in winter. So when we lived in Yokohama, because we had somebody to left, right, top, bottom, we were quite insulated in comparison, because here's nobody, it's thin walls, and it's cold. Cold or expensive, or both. What are like Japanese friends' activities? Like, I assume I hear paintball is way of life for some there. I've never done paintball in my life. Usually I think I just go drinking with people. Or make videos with people. Or make Aikido with people. And then drink. That's what I do, but of course, your experience may be totally different. Yeah. So I'm a bit tired today, as I mentioned before. Kids didn't sleep well. So probably in about 5 minutes or so, we'll be like just over 1:30. So I think that would be a good time today to finish up. And then I can allow my wife to come in actually and to do her stuff over there. Japanese electrical bill 5,000 yen per month in spring and fall, 25,000 yen per month in summer and winter. Yes, that's about right. In Yokohama it was not that much. It was like 7,000 in summer and winter, I think. Pubs need his rest. Yeah. Yeah. You know, getting old and stuff. Regarding German YouTuber streamers, have you heard of Hauke Gerdis or der Hauke? No. Is he in Japan or is he just a YouTuber? Der Hauge. Does he do? He moves to Tokyo shortly before the pandemic started and grew pretty quickly. Oh, I see. Moved. Okay, Hawke's neues Leben. Unhappy in Tokyo. Tax in Japan. I see. Yeah, I think I follow only 2 German channels. And those are the 2 people that I work, the 2 other YouTubers I know here in Japan that are from Germany. Before that, he was part of the Rocket Beans, that German online TV gaming streaming thingy. Oh, I see. I don't know that. Hard to explain what it is. As long as he did not do a Jake Paul or Logan Paul, yeah. He mostly streams on Twitch. The YouTube videos are, I think, the best of videos. I see. Yeah, good. Then so on YouTube he has 42,000 subscribers, so probably Twitch he has like similar or better. and hopefully he can even maybe make a living of that. Of course, depends on his visa. 55,000 followers. Wow, the last stream was 6 hours long. I could never do that, I think. A friend of mine, Dave, he did that. It was so long. Started in the morning. I think it was the day we moved or so. Or was it another day? Started in the morning. I thought like, oh yeah, bad timing. I have to play with the kids and song. And in the afternoon, it was still going on. It's like unbelievable. He did some, not charity, but also like this, like working towards a goal. And yeah, super long. But he has like, he doesn't just talk, he edits videos while he is, not videos, sorry, he edits pictures while he is streaming as well. He's a pretty down-to-earth guy, okay, not a Paula. He's got an artist's visa. I heard those are super hard to get. Yeah, I heard so too. I don't know anybody who has it. And then he got that. Yeah, I mean, probably maybe some of the very big YouTubers here have it. I don't know. But now we are at over, now the 5 minutes are over. So I think, yeah, it's a good time to stop now. Before I completely lose my ability to talk coherently. So thank you all for tonight. I give you a little bit more time now so that it sinks through the delay here. And yeah, it was my pleasure, as always. Yeah, have a nice night, have a good night, sleep well or have a nice day, whatever. Have a nice Sunday tomorrow. And then, thank you for watching. Different games, hello. Just moderating the ending. So, very unfortunate timing. Hopefully next time works better. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the kind donations of the 3 of you. We got $35 closer to the goal, so that's great. And with that, thank you for watching, and then see you next time.